Fire in the hole, let's cook a steak. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is probably the most amazing piece of meat I've ever had. This is a 21-day wet-aged American Waygu Cowboy Ribeye. It's got the bone-in ribeye. This thing is awesome. We're going to season it up very simply. We're going to do a reverse sear on this puppy. Got some of the old Sang stir-fry oil. You know all about that. I use that for my binder. We're going to paint him up with that real good. Get that all slathered on him. Oh boy, it's making my mouth water. It's not even cooked yet. Look at this piece of meat. Look at the marbling in that thing. I got this from Snake River Farms. I bought this online, Snake River Farms. If you get a chance to check out Snake River Farms, you're going to want to go there and check it out. They've got the most amazing meat. I wanted a piece of Wagyu beef for the longest time, and I looked all over town and couldn't find one. But I got this one on Snake River Farms. Anyway, we're going to season it up with some of my Root Boy rub, seasoned with love. You don't get, when you buy Root Boy rub, you get a plastic jar. You don't get this fancy container. But this is the perfect seasoning for meat, because I'll tell you why. It's got salt, kosher salt, black pepper, garlic. Those are the main ingredients, and it's got a bunch of other spices that I think will enhance the flavor of any piece of beef or whatever. I think this stuff is great. I use this. This is my all-purpose rub. So I'm just going to liberally season it with my Root Boy #1, both sides. I'm going to get my temperature probe in him, get him on the grill. We'll cook him till we get an internal temperature of 120 degrees. Then we'll do the final sear. I'm going to do the final sear in a frying pan. I know it's kind of unconventional, but I thought about it a lot, and I want to do the final sear in a frying pan. So I got him. I got one side seasoned up. I'm going to get the other side seasoned up and get him on the grill, and I'll show you what that looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, my well-seasoned cowboy ribeye is on the grill. He's got to get to an internal temperature of 120 degrees, and then we'll finish him off with a sear in a frying pan. And that's all there is to say about this amazing piece of meat. Boy, I'll tell you what, that thing looks good enough to eat already. So stay tuned, we'll finish this thing up and we'll drink a beer. Stay tuned. My American Wagyu ribeye is at 120 degrees internal temperature. I'm going to pull the probe, and I've got a frying pan with a stick of butter, 6 cloves of garlic, some fresh rosemary and some fresh thyme. I'm going to drop them in there for the final sear. I'm going to get my spoon over here and get some of that butter and baste him up good with it. Probably have to put the glove on because it's hot. Oh boy, I wish you could smell that. Tell you what, it smells good. You wouldn't know it, that's a whole stick of butter. I might have to tilt my pan a little bit. That's what's going to have to happen. We only need to cook them for about another minute or two on each side, and we'll be done. Drop my glove. Just want to baste them with that butter, with those herbs. Just another minute. We'll flip them over, finish the sear, and it'll be time to taste this puppy and drink a beer. Stay tuned. My steak is done. There's the frosty Root Boy mug. We're letting the steak rest a little bit. We're going to drink a beer. This is from the Aslan Brewing Company. This is the last of the beers that my buddy Red Banks sent me. You know Red from Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria. This is Hot Swap, another double IPA. If it's anything like the last 3, it's going to be a beautiful, juicy mess. The last 3 beers you sent me, Red, were amazing. Every beer from Aslan Brewing Company is amazing. I seen you drink some on T-Roy Cooks that night. You were on the chat with him. And I got to tell you, my mouth is watering thinking about this. Hot swap. I like the title, hot swap. I like hot swappable devices. There's the brew right there. You know it's a hazy double IPA. Lassa, let's take a sniff. Oh, man. It smells great. You can smell the grapefruit, the hops. It's excellent. I know it's going to taste great. Lassa, let's quaff the froth off it, baby. You know what? The first one was called Karate Master, and I liked it a lot. But I think this hot swap is my favorite. I love the taste of this. It's excellent. I got to tell you what. All right, my steak has been resting. Maybe not long enough, but let me get that steak over here and cut into it and get a taste. Stay tuned. I can't wait any longer. The moment of truth. I've got my Micarto chef's knife. Hey, that offer's still on. If you want to get a Micarto chef's knife, go down in the description box and you'll see an Amazon link and a code to get a discount on one of these amazing chef's knives. I know CJ's giving one away too, because I just saw on Facebook that he got one. But yeah, let's cut into this meat before I go insane. Let me cut right into the middle of it. Open that puppy up for you to see the beauty of that awesome steak. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that Wagyu steak. You know, you could almost eat that, almost eat it raw. It's so delicious. I'm going to cut a slice of it because I got to have a taste of it. Letting it rest is the key to it, I guess. Look at that. Ah, this is gonna melt in my mouth. Oh my gosh. I've never had a better steak in my whole life. I gotta have another piece. I'm so sorry. I apologize. We apologize for eating in front of you. Look at that meat. Look at that beautiful piece of medium rare steak. Oh. Wow. It melts in your mouth. Juicy and delicious. Babies, if you get a chance to go to Snake River Farms and get some of their meat, you'll love it. Meanwhile, I want to say what I always say. If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up and see Whiskey and Barbecue. Barbecue and Whiskey. I'm not sure what their channel name is. I meant to shout them out a while back and I forgot. Whiskey and Barbecue. Root Boy Cooks. Go in the description. Get yourself a Micarto chef's knife like this one. It's freaking awesome. Let me tell you what, this razor sharp work of art, look at that piece of meat. I can't stop eating. It's delicious. The most delicious Wagyu beef ever. I'll tell you what. So anyway, go see Whiskey and Barbecue. Subscribe to me. Come back next week. I don't know if I can top this. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. I think I promised Sandra that I would cook some chicken next week. It'll be good. Don't you worry. It's always good. Isn't all my stuff good? I think it is. Alright, babies. That's my video. Bye.